Hello, my dear students of class 12 geography. In this video, we are going to continue the topic growth and development of the chapter 4 human development from the book Fundamentals of Human Geography. In the last video, we just defined and tried to understand the basic concept related to growth and development. We discussed that growth stands for the quantitative change over the period of time, which is always a value neutral. That means it can be positive or negative. When there is an increase in the quantity, we call it positive growth, and when there is a decrease in quantity, we call it negative growth. While we found that development stands for qualitative change over the period of time, which is always value positive. That means development occurs only when there is a positive change in the quality. Yes, for development, positive growth is required, but positive growth does not always lead to the development. So development occurs only when there is a positive change in quality. So we explained it with an example also, no need to repeat that now. But for the years, up to the last few decades, up to 1980, we can say, the level of development, country's development was measured in terms of its economic growth, which means the bigger the economy of the country, the more developed it was considered. But one thing is here to ponder: the bigger economic growth does not ensure much change in the lives of all the people. It is not necessary if the economic growth has brought changes in the lives of most people. So the economic growth is only meaningful in the case of human development when it is able to bring qualitative changes in the life of people. But this idea of economic growth and measurement of human development changed with the work of two eminent economists from Southeast Asia, and they were Dr. Mahbub al-Haq, a Pakistani economist, Pakistani-born economist, and Dr. Amartya Sen, Indian-born economist. These two scientists worked hard and shifted the center of human development from economic growth to the people-centered development. With the work of these two economists, the idea that the quality of life people enjoy in a country, the opportunities they have, and the freedom they enjoy became the important aspects of development. Quality of life people enjoy in a country, that became an important base for the measurement of human development. Better the opportunities, more the opportunities available for the people, and the freedom, the political freedom, the economic freedom, the freedom to choose the options for medical facility or educational facilities, all kind of freedoms. So better the freedom we enjoy, that became an important aspect of human development. And these ideas were brought into the center of human development by the two South Asian economists, Dr. Mahbub al-Haq and Dr. Amartya Sen. The concept of human development, so-called human development, was introduced by Dr. Mahbub al-Haq only. Actually, he devised the plan of Human Development Index that we are having the report of UNDP about HDI. HDI gives ranks to the different countries of the world in the field of human development. That was also brought by Mahbub-ul-Haq. That was devised, that plan was devised and introduced by, and actually UNO accepted that plan. So the concept of human development was introduced by Dr. Mahbub-ul-Haq. Dr. Haq, according to Dr. Haq, human development is that development that enlarges people's choices and improves their lives. I mean, if we have many options to choose between related to our different needs or different areas of development, if we have more options, we have better choices, and that will reflect to enhance the quality of our life also. So if we have better choices, economic opportunity, educational opportunity, health opportunity, then certainly our life is also, the quality of life also is going to improve. So according to Haq, the human development, he described human development as development that enlarges people's choice and improves their lives. So people became central to the concept of human development. People are central to all development under this concept. And according to him, the choices are not fixed. The ones our choices got fulfilled, so we start to be called developed. No, choices are not fixed, but these choices should keep changing. I mean, there should be enlargement in choices. The basic goal of development is to create conditions where people can live meaningful lives. Dr. Haq added that the basic goal of development is to create such conditions, such environment, such economic opportunity, such health opportunity, educational opportunity, freedom, political freedom, which improve and which provide a better platform to lead our life, to have a meaningful life. But now the question is, what we mean by the meaningful life? Let us understand it in the words of Dr. Haq. A meaningful life, according to Dr. Haq, is not just a long life, that our life expectancy has become high or we have lived for long years. So that is not. A life should be purposeful. I mean, life, we must live with a purpose. And this means that we must be healthy. That is the basic purpose of everyone. And we should be able to develop our talents. We should be able to participate in society. And moreover, we should be free to achieve our goals. I mean, we have enough resources. We have enough support to achieve our goals. So, first of all, we should be able to maintain good health, and that depends on many factors. That depends on the availability of resources, that depends on the availability of medical facilities, and that depends on the prices of medical treatment. We should be able to develop their talents. That means we should have access to better educational facility, and these all, if possible, then certainly we are developing. And we should be able to participate in the social activities, and we should be free. There should be no restriction to achieve our goals. If we set our goals, so it should solely depend on our attempt and talents, not on other conditions. I mean, our other conditions should not put restraints. So if we are free to achieve our goals, so that makes our life a meaningful life. So according to Haq, leading a long and healthy life, being able to gain knowledge and having enough means to be able to live a decent life. So these are the three important aspects of human development. What are the three important aspects of human life? Leading a long and healthy life, and that depends on many factors. We available to access to easy access to resources, then better medical facilities, better educational facilities for gaining knowledge, and having enough means to be able to decent life. Means we should be able to have better economy, able to earn more, so that we can fulfill our basic needs and secondary needs, and we should able to live a decent life. The decency of life depends on better economy and better governance. So these are the most important aspects of human development. So there are three key areas of human development according to Dr. Huq. Access to resources. We should have access to the resources for our development, for our sustenance, for our existence, for living a decent life. And we have access to resources, health and education. We should have access to medical facility, health facility, and that means we should be capable to pay for the health facility, or it should be within our budget, within our cost. And the third is education. That we should be able to have or gain proper knowledge, and we should have access to better educational facility. And so these are the three key areas on which human development at present is judged. So thank you. In this video we'll continue this topic in the next video. Thank you.